Someone has been thinking about you silently, and this silence is absolutely going to break in May. May brings your union or reunion once all your healing's complete. So, with that being said, this is going to be a deep dive into the astrological insights for you around May, as well as a deep dive into the tarot cards to get a little clarity from spirit so that you can make aligned conscious decisions. If you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you just felt intuitively called to click on this video, then trust that this message is not random. It found you for a reason. And with that being said, we are going to hop right into the pre-draw messages. So we have the first card coming out is Strength. I feel like you or someone else is looking at your strength differently for maybe the first time in their entire life or in your entire life. I feel like both sides of the coin here, both sides of the relationship have been doing some heavy duty reflecting. And I feel like you've both been learning emotional control and you've both been working on your own healing. I also feel like this card is indicative that you have been carrying a weight or carrying yourself silently and quietly through a very difficult season, Cancer, and Spirit wants you to know that your efforts have not gone unnoticed. We also have the Four of Swords coming in for clarity on the Strength card. So the Four of Swords means that the silence and the retreat and the rest was absolutely necessary. It feels like this retreat was something that was needed for you to reflect, for you to heal, and for you to recover. And that's probably likely for both sides of this relationship dynamic. But through healing comes the union or reunion, which leads us to the next card in the pre-draw, which is the Lovers. I feel like the Lovers says that now we're ready to move into a state of alignment, a state of harmony. Someone deeply, deeply longs for a connection with you, Cancer. And I think that probably for some of you Cancers, this could also mean that you're choosing yourself. You're choosing self-love and you're no longer accepting any inconsistent energies from anybody. You are putting the boot down and you're being like, this is what I expect and this is what I'm going to get if this is going to move forward. So there's a little bit of self-love involved here, a little bit of authority, a little bit of boundaries, and then in turn, we're getting that consistent energy or that alignment from someone else. Now, we have the Lovers that's been clarified here by the Knight of Cups. So this is the most exciting card, and this is what brings me to the conclusion that this is absolutely about a love connection. This adds the forward momentum in May. The emotional expression, communication that you've been waiting on, or maybe an offer is headed your way in May. I feel like anything that comes forward out of this energy is going to come from a place of honesty. And I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. I feel like some of you may be getting engaged. Some of you may even be getting married in May. You're going to take this relationship or this connection to a deeper level of commitment. And I also feel like this is a double-sided coin here because I feel like this means that you're no longer suppressing your emotions. You're no longer making the way that you feel seem less than to appease someone else. So we're getting duality. We're getting a total, complete blend of unity and harmony here where it once was maybe a little bit lopsided. That is a super, super long intro. But with that being said, we are going to kickstart the reading here by clarifying with some angel numbers. Welcome to Mountain Moon Tarot. I'm Tasha, and this is your May astrology and tarot read. So, Spirit, what does Cancer need to know for an angel number clarification on Strength and the Four of Swords? All right, we have Commitment. Wow, what a beautiful card to come out. This is about loyalty, relationships, truth, love, light, spiritual growth, solutions. Living with honesty and light every day is a powerful way to cultivate a peaceful and meaningful life. By embracing truth, you unlock solutions and comfort. Let go of worries by expressing your emotions authentically and regularly. Open your heart to the future because the best is yet to come. That's beautiful. I told you that I feel like you're no longer going to be suppressing your emotions, and this is just what this card is calling you to do or to not do anymore. Don't suppress your emotions. Don't make yourself feel small. By stepping into honesty and living in light and love, we can absolutely move forward with unity, and we can trust that the solutions are there for us to accept tenfold. So I love that clarification so far. We are going to get another angel number for the Lovers and the Knight of Cups energy here. So Spirit, what's the energy? Wow. Okay, slow down. This slowdown was absolutely necessary for this connection to bloom and blossom. Balance, power struggles, force, violence, hope, authority, ancestors, restlessness, low vibrations, and warnings. So maybe in the past, this was what this relationship exuded. This is how you guys interacted with one another. Pay close attention to the people in your life, your surroundings, and your physical health. Don't freak out. It's just a warning to be careful and awake to avoid any further issues. Communicate and keep healthy boundaries. So, yes, I feel like you or someone else in this relationship felt like they were a doormat, or you felt like you were a doormat, and things were just not cohesive and they were not forward moving. But now we have took some time to retreat. We have went through the struggles of what worked and what didn't work, and we've tapped into our heart. Excuse me. We've tapped into our heart, and we're coming in from a new place of alignment and understanding on both sides of the coin here. I do want to get one more angel number to clarify what the changes are here with this. And actually, another angel number was right on top. So we've got limitless potential. We're going from a place of where you needed the slowdown, you needed to pause and reflect, you needed to reframe what you both wanted and set healthy boundaries on both sides for this potential to come in. And this is the card of transformation, serenity, trust, achievement, release, potential, success, and triumph. That is the exact polar opposite of this card. So we're going from a place of misunderstandings, lack of communication, lack of trust, lack of respect, into all the good things. This is a powerful reminder that anything is possible. If you can dream it, you have the ability to make it a reality. With someone what someone else has can also be yours. Stay calm and trust that what is meant for you will come your way. Release any tensions and embrace relaxation, knowing and know that your potential is boundless. So I feel like that this is Spirit's message to you that if you love something, it's important to let it go. And if it comes back, it's truly yours. So this could be that an old relationship is coming back to strengthen the bonds, or this could be a brand new relationship coming in and paving the way for the next steps and the next phases of your life. So either way, I think that is very, very beautiful. Now we're going to hop right into the tarot cards. And I want to get some clarification around each astrological alignment for the month of May for you guys. So we're starting off the month with a Scorpio full moon that hits us on May 1st. And this brings about intense emotional truths, transformation, and hidden feelings. So Spirit, what does Cancer need to know around the Scorpio full moon? All right, we've got the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is about forward movement. So there is absolutely probably going to be some hidden feelings that are brought to your attention. Someone's coming in to be like, Cancer, I need you. I cannot live without you. I love you and I want you to be part of my life. The information, the passion, the drive, the commitment is coming. And this is a good time to express any of your intense emotional truths that you've been repressing. So I feel like this is a very clear message around a relationship dynamic for a lot of you Cancers. All right. And then underneath that, I picked this up and this card just wanted to fall. This is the Star. This is a fresh start. This is hope. This is inspiration. So whatever passion and incoming information you are receiving with the Knight of Wands, it is going to be inspiring. It is going to be a fresh path forward and a new way of hope and inspiration for you and for the other person involved here. How beautiful. All right. What do they need to know when Mercury goes direct into Taurus on the 2nd? Mercury is about communication, so I feel like the silence here is going to break, and that may be when this Knight of Wands energy comes rushing in. We've got the Page of Swords. Yeah, this is about information coming in. So the silence breaks, misunderstandings may clear up, old conversations may reopen that you guys may have not been willing to discuss wholeheartedly before, and emotional stagnation moves forward so that it's no longer stagnant. That's very beautiful. All right, we have on the 16th, we have a new moon in Taurus. Taurus is about stability, self-worth, security. So think long-term goals. And this is a great time to set intentions. So what do you need to know? Yeah, oh, the Magician. So this new moon is going to be especially potent for you, Cancers, because this is about creating the life that you want moving forward. The Magician is about alignment over confusion. He doesn't place his order to the universe from a place of misunderstanding or incorrect clarity. He has pure clarity. He has pure confidence in the fact that when he places the order is already fulfilled and he's getting exactly what he wants. When I say he, could be he or she. I'm just saying that because he is the Magician, but we all have polarity, so take whatever resonates. But this is grounding for you after chaos. And from grounding, we can create the new beginnings that we want to create for our future. So, this is a powerful manifestation portal for you, Cancers, this month of May. So, keep in mind, May 16th is a very potent time for you to tap into the energies of manifestation so that you can bring forth whatever you are trying to bring forth in your life at this time. All right. We have Venus that goes direct into Cancer on the 19th, and this is huge for you guys. This absolutely screams King of Cups energy. Venus is all about love and beauty and all the good things. So there may be that romantic offer that we discussed. There could be emotional conversations. There could be reunion energy or an expressing of feelings, but absolutely feel like the magnetism is going to increase for you at that time. So, Spirit, what do they need to know around that? And already we have our answer. Yeah, the clarity is coming in. Let's get a little clarification there. Whoop. Yeah. We have the Nine of Wands. You are very close to the finish line here. This is the final push moment. So I feel like the energy of that new moon is going to be the final push that you need to get over the hump and to move into this place of emotional fulfillment and bliss. And underneath that, ironically, we had the Five of Swords. It's about a competition, conflicts. It's about disagreements. So I feel like you're getting some incoming information at that time that's going to resolve any miscommunications that caused conflicts or disagreements. And then we can move forward through the final phase of coming out of this dark night of the soul or this dark time in our life where you felt like you had a very difficult season to get through. This is Spirit's message to you that that season of difficulty is over and that support is absolutely all around you. Oh, and underneath that, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like the seeds that you're planting on the Taurus full moon are absolutely going to grow. They are going to manifest quickly. They are going to be long term. So be clear on what you want. Get a clear picture in your mind, place your order, and trust that everything is resolving because these conflicts that you've been a part of, they are going away soon. You're getting the clarity on both sides of the aisle so that we can let it go, and we're stepping through the final phase of this difficult cycle. So I love that for you guys. Now we have a double full moon month in May. So we end the month with a Sagittarius full moon, which is interesting because the Sagittarius full moon is about truths being revealed. It's about emotional liberation. It's about bold decisions, expansions, and authenticity. So I feel like the message that we just got is part of that Sagittarius full moon energy because you are absolutely getting the truths that you need, which is indicated here by the King of Swords, and we are making bold decisions to move out of the place of disharmony, lack, distrust, competition, conflicts, and we're moving towards the final phase of this cycle. We're rounding it out boldly. We're rounding it out with authenticity. We're rounding it out with forward expansion. And then we also have one more. We have Gemini going direct. Well, the sun will go into Gemini on the 21st, if I can speak. This could bring dreams about someone. It could bring telepathic communications because Gemini is all about communication. There may even be some justice incoming at that time. So I feel like this is a total separate dynamic than the relationship dynamic that we were talking about earlier. But I feel like there have been some conflicts that you guys have been a part of that maybe require some legal justice. And I feel like the legal justice is going to be coming in. You may get some clarity in your dreams around this time about the outcome of this specific situation that you guys have been a part of. But this is also going to bring reflection before action, because justice is about action and consequences. So from this moment on, we're not just jumping into situations. We're thinking them through. We're trying to see the outcome ahead of time. We're always looking 5 years down the road so that we can make aligned, conscious choices so that we don't end up back in this energy. But I absolutely feel like this is working out to your benefit, and you are going to get some clarification that justice is being served and this matter is going to be resolved in your favor. That is just a side note there from Spirit. I don't feel like that's related to this relationship dynamic. But what's the final takeaway here for Cancer? What do they need to know? What's May all about? All right. The Two of Wands. It's about getting your direction, loves. We've been in a place where we felt like we've had to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders for so long. We felt like we didn't know whether we were coming or going, and now you're getting a clear direction. You're bringing in your manifestations, and you are getting the justice that you deserve, and you are stepping out of this difficult phase of your life into this brand new grounded reality that is full of financial blessings and prosperity as well as peace. So that is absolutely stinking beautiful, guys. I love that. We are going to round out this reading with some oracle cards, however many Spirit sees fit. So Spirit, what is the final takeaway here for Cancer? What's the encouraging note that you'd like to end this reading on? Wow. Choosing your path. Wow. I don't think that this message could be any clearer at this point in time. We had the Two of Wands, which was about finding our direction, right? And this is about finding your direction, choosing your path, and moving forward. All is possible. You just have to trust that once you set your eyes on the prize, Cancer, that this is going to be yours. This manifestation, this new reality, this new beginning is going to be possible for you because you are finally choosing which way you want to go. Spirit says that the power has been within you all along. You just needed to find your purpose. You needed to find your drive. You needed to find a reason to choose a path and to stay dedicated to a path. And now you have that, and you're going to be moving forward and choosing that path so that you can step into alignment, balance, harmony, emotional bliss, fulfillment, peace, prosperity, abundance, all the good things. In Spirit, what is any other messages that you'd like to come through for Cancer right now? All right. The wandering path. You have to enjoy the journey, Cancer. Sometimes we get bogged down with trying to be the protector or trying to make things go a certain way. But this is just Spirit's message that you have to enjoy the journey. You have to enjoy those that you love and that you care about in your life. You have to enjoy yourself, and you have to enjoy the path that you choose. So whatever path that you're on or whatever path you're thinking about taking, make sure that it is an aligned choice, which is also what the Lovers indicates. Make sure that it is an aligned choice that is going to bring you happiness and bring the ones that you love happiness, because the ultimate goal is to enjoy this life that we live. And I feel like, Cancer, this read is about emotional healing that leads to heart-centered movement, that leads to your emotional bliss in the long run. So May is going to be a very exciting month. It's going to be an opportunity of growth for you guys. And if you feel this energy, if you claim this energy, if you're ready to boldly move forward, then drop me a comment below. I'd love to connect with you on your journey. And with that being said, I'm sending you all so much love and light until the next time.